Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Notre Dame's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Quick pass on the fly motion. That hole closed quick. Running back. On to the 15. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about?
All kinds of running room. The 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll give it to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Cal Bears offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's... Fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Ramos. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Ramos. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebacker.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get...
Brings it out.
29-yard line before he's brought down. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide out in motion. Breaking out the jet sweep. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense tried to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the option. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. A missed opportunity for the owner. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground. And
I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking downfield, it's Ramos. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Oh, he's looking to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. Racing down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense...
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Edwards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's looking to pass. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work.
Offense facing 4th down.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Martin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Ramos. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodgers. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here comes the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Time to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving his defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Ramos. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Running with power. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute when they do it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
pass on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Edwards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the tailback. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. This guy can throw it. It's caught downfield. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Touch pass on the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from and try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes his connection and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
2nd down coming up. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the